Good afternoon, everyone. Excuse me, everyone. Diana Rankin here with your plans for December 2025. We're going to get into them pretty quickly here, but I want to first of all say thank you for those of you who are able to come live and comment. Juliet says hello and happy Friday, Diana. Will we be encouraged by this month's predictions? Hope so. Depends. Depends. I think you will. And I always say, listen to the end because that's a message for you. And I think that will really give you the encouragement. Hello, Diana. How are you doing? I hope everything is well. Lots of smiley faces and hearts here. And this is Bibip Bibop. Bibibop. I'm not sure how to say your name. Sorry. And she says, you are looking good. Well, thank you. I turned 80. What has it been? 9, 10, 11 days, something like that. So this is it. This is it. Sheila, I did not recognize you, Sheila. You have the picture's too small to recognize you, and you have a new title here. But you do get the crown #1, so I should have known it was you. Anyway, good to see you. Thank you. Hope you're doing well as well. And she said, sorry, wrong email. Haha. Yes, I didn't know that one at all. All right. We were going to get the predictions in a moment, and we will also get a message from one of my books. It's the Master's Book of Answers by Phillip. And we just open to any page and get our message for the week. It's a book, an oracle book. I love this. I use it every morning, and it's amazing how, and when we do this on the video, it always amazes me how the message from Phillip, my spirit guide in this book, matches what I need to know for that day or the message that we're going to get. So let's get going. Phillip's predictions for December 2025. Many are joyfully ready to move away from the turmoil of recent months and concentrate on the coming holidays. Santa is much more fun than the news. I love that. Santa's much more fun than the news. Absolutely, I agree. Those who do wish to be aware of the world news will be shocked only if they have not been paying attention. We have heard it said that Donald Trump will not live past this month. We disagree. There are many around him who would like to see him replaced, but the one chosen to replace him cannot carry his base, so Trump is still needed at this time. This will change, but not at this time. You ask of the Epstein files. Surely you do not think their release will bring about his downfall. There are those who will turn against him, and there are just as many who won't. Yes, his name is mentioned multiple times. However, this will not be shown in the files that are released. Other names will be, however. You know, I want to say those of us who know New Yorkers aren't surprised about anything that's coming out now about Epstein. And I read today that the richest man in Ohio who owns Victoria's Secrets helped Epstein. Again, that's been out there for years. It's not new, but I think a lot of people haven't known this, that a lot of this that's coming out, and it is making a difference. Will punishment equal the crimes? No. Will all involved be known? No. Will all names eventually come out? Yes, but not in the immediate future. More will be known after the end of 2020 and the beginning of 2026. It is then bombshell after bombshell will be dropped, arrests will be made, and lives ending. And I want to also say, I don't think Trump is going to finish 4 years or however many years are left, 3 plus. He's been in office, 10 months. So I don't think he'll finish. However, his base doesn't particularly like Vance. So what are the Republicans going to do? Okay, let's move on. Depression will continue to spread and to be a major problem for people. This is mainly affecting the Northern Hemisphere, The energy must be raised by those who can stay in peace, harmony, and love. We suggest you daily practice holding the world in divine light. We also suggest for those who can, you band together to send love and light to all. Yes, all in Earth's world, even those we don't like. My friend, it is up to us to spread that love and to spare so many the depression that people are falling into. Phillip goes on to say, do not give up hope. Do not. There are many who will be ready to leave Earth behind this month. They will be mourned by those left behind, but let your grief be light as you wish them well on their new journey. California, Texas, and New Mexico will see wildfires of harm, and it's not fire season, so that's a little surprising. A crack in the land in the southern hemisphere is causing damage in Africa and storms in the islands of the Caribbean. The harm is exasperated by the U.S. fleets and the disruption by missiles and bombs and aircrafts. This will not stop, but instead escalate this month. The Christmas surprise by the White House will be the bombing of There is a chance it will be hidden behind Christmas cheers and only reported later. Ukraine will not give up. The same is true of Putin. December will see only a day or so of peace. The war with Israel and Gaza is not at peace. This month will prove that or show that. It is mostly a month of changeable weather with swinging temperatures. More snow and ice continues to melt, bringing harm to the most northern areas of the globe. It is a month where the energy will be strong, and every individual must choose to allow energy in or to ban it. By this, we mean you must always be aware of what you wish to feel and to experience. This month, if you are aware, you will see immediately how a thought produces the energy that draws the energy likeness to you. If the thought is one of anger, you will notice the anger of others seems strong around you. If the thought is one of love, you will notice the love of others seems strong around you. This month, you will be able to pay attention, this is important. This month, you will be able to recognize your own power. So sing and dance and make your world joyful. In doing so, you make the world more joyful. This month, you will be able to recognize your own power. That's huge. That's huge, my friend. So sing and dance and make your world joyful. In doing so, you make the world joyful. So you'll be singing and dancing, and suddenly you may get a telephone call that tells you, I am feeling really good today. How about you? And you'll get it. You're spreading the energy of joy and love. Or you may sing and dance, and then you turn on the TV or turn on the computer and see about something really good and powerful and positive. So you, my friend, are powerful. Let's catch up here. Let's see. Gaida from, hello everyone, from Gaida in Woodridge, Illinois, USA. Blessings to you all. We're getting lots and lots of bubbles and hearts coming up here and smiles. Sheila says, what a world. I feel so naive. Good. Stay naive where you are. You're in Amsterdam. You don't need to be involved in this because you, my friend Sheila, can hold the peace and healing energy for the rest of the world because you're not being affected personally by it. And it's easier to hold the energy when you're not. And Akila says, hello, family, with a smiley face. And Sheila says, Mercury retrograde, I got duped for 7,000 euro. I am so, so sorry. This has been a really tough Mercury retrograde for everybody I know, including myself. And it's been really tough for electronics. And Sheila, I am so sorry. That's a really tough one. That is hard. Juliet, I hope you were encouraged by this month's prediction somewhat. And again, I want to say Trump will not finish, will not complete his term. Therefore, he will not be reelected in 2028. However, I don't think he's going to be out of office in December. I think it's going to take a little bit longer. All right, my friends, let's get the message. I'm hearing left. If you heard left, we're just in sync psychically. And so that's the message for everyone. If you heard right, however, I will also read that. And that's a message I want you to pay attention to. So this is page 50. You have only this moment. Yesterday was, tomorrow is yet to be. Today is as you choose it to be. I'll read that again. You have only this moment. Yesterday was, tomorrow is yet to be. Today is as you choose it to be. So, my friends, today, make every moment as joyful as you can, as loving as you can, and see our world in that beautiful divine light of pure love. This doesn't mean we ignore what's going on, although some of you may need to, because for your own mental and physical health, if you need to ignore what's going on, do so. But remember, those of us who can march or write or call or speak out, do so. And remember, though, to sing and dance. All right, if you heard right, page 57, this is a message for you. When you are frantic in your search, it may be because you are afraid to find that which you seek. When you are frantic in your search, it may be because you are afraid to find that which you seek. Seek and love, and you'll find it. And again, for all of us, you have only this moment. Yesterday was, tomorrow is yet to be. Today is as you choose it to be. Sheila says, I'm okay, still focusing on the silver lining there, out there. And that's what we have to do. Thank you, Sheila. Focus on the silver lining. And she says, thank you, Diana. Bless you. Thank you, each and every one, for loving us, for your comments, for the comments you leave below. If you have a question for our Friday afternoons and it's of a general nature, please put it in the comments below and I'll get it. If you have a personal question, just give me a call and we'll set up a session for you. Prices and all of that will be in my website. So, and it's just my name, www.dianarankin.com, and there is a link below. My friends, we are not in the easiest times in the U.S. where I live. We are not in the easiest times for a good portion of the world. And those of you who can, hold us in love. Hold us in loving light. And that goes for those of us who live here and in other places that are going through turmoil right now. Send light to our leaders. They may not feel it. They may not get it. But it's what we have to do for us. I pray for the USA. Thank you, Sheila. We appreciate your prayers. This regime, and I call it that. Normally, we would think of it as an administration. But this regime will not continue. We, the people, will not allow it to. And I think more and more people are waking up to the horrors of what this administration has been and is doing. It will change, my friends. I love you. And I want to just take a moment to remind you, you've seen me do this before, you've heard me say this. When there's a wound, the wound must be opened and the pus drained in order that we can heal fully. That's what's taking place. Carol says, seems so negative, yikes. I'm sorry you're hearing all the negative, Carol. Please hear the positive. And let me remind you, this month you will be able to recognize your own power. So sing and dance and make your world joyful. In doing so, you make the world more joyful. You've been tasked. Make your life joyful. make the world joyful. I love you, my friends. Thank you for the love you send to us. And thank you for the love you receive from us, and the love you send to the world. See you next Friday. Bye for now. Carol, be joyful. Be in love. Yes, there are horrible things happening. There are difficult things to get through. But that's why we have family. And that's why we can do it together. Till next Friday. See you then.